Have you ever wondered why we're so drawn to fairy tales even as adults? What if I told you that stories like Hansel and Gretel or Little Red Riding Hood are more than just children's entertainment? They're actually psychological roadmaps, ancient guides to navigating the complexities of our own minds. Let's peel back the layers and discover the hidden wisdom woven into these timeless tales. Think about it. Almost every fairy tale starts with a journey, often into a dark, foreboding forest. This isn't just a spooky setting. The dark forest is a powerful symbol for the unknown parts of ourselves, the unconscious mind. It's that place inside where we store our deepest fears, our unresolved conflicts, and our hidden potential. When a character like Hansel or Gretel enters the woods, they're not just getting lost. They're embarking on an inner journey, a descent into the depths of their own psyche to confront what lies hidden. This is the first step in any true transformation, facing the unknown. And what do they find in this forest? Villains, of course, witches, evil stepmothers, and big bad wolves. These aren't just scary monsters designed to frighten children. In psychological terms, these figures represent what Carl Jung called the shadow self. The shadow is the part of our personality that we refuse to acknowledge. It's our repressed anger, our jealousy, our insecurities, all the traits we'd rather pretend we don't have. The witch in Hansel and Gretel, who lures children with a gingerbread house, embodies the danger of giving in to our most primal, unmanaged desires. The wolf in Little Red Riding Hood represents the external predators and deceptive forces we might encounter, but also our own internal, untamed impulses that can lead us astray. By personifying these dark aspects, fairy tales give us a safe space to acknowledge and confront our own shadows, which is a crucial step toward becoming a whole, integrated person. Let's look at the heroes and heroines themselves. They often start out as victims, abandoned, cursed, or trapped. Cinderella is mistreated by her family. Snow White is cast out by a jealous queen. They seem helpless. But the core of the story is never about them staying helpless. It's about their transformation. This journey from victim to hero is a metaphor for our own process of psychological growth. It represents the journey of developing resilience, resourcefulness, and courage. Think about the tasks they have to complete: soaring lentils from ashes, spinning straw into gold, or outsmarting a giant. These aren't random chores. They symbolize the difficult inner work we must do to overcome our challenges. It's about developing patience, finding creativity in impossible situations, and learning to trust our own intuition. The hero's triumph is the integration of their experiences, both good and bad, into a stronger, more complete self. They don't just defeat the villain. They integrate the lessons learned from the struggle. This is where the magic really happens. When the hero defeats the dragon or the witch, they aren't just winning a battle. They are reclaiming a part of themselves that was lost or suppressed. The treasure they find isn't just gold. It's self-knowledge, confidence, and inner peace. This is the essence of what psychologists call integration, bringing the conscious and unconscious parts of our mind into harmony. The fairy tale marriage at the end, the happily ever after, symbolizes this state of inner wholeness and balance. It's the union of our different internal parts, our light and our shadow, our masculine and feminine energies into a stable, mature personality. The princess doesn't just get a prince. She finds her own power and becomes a queen of her own inner kingdom. So, how does this help us in our everyday lives? By understanding these symbols, we can start to see our own challenges in a new light. When you feel lost or overwhelmed, you can recognize that you're in your own dark forest. You're on a journey of discovery, not just wandering aimlessly. When you face a difficult person or a nagging inner critic, you can see them as your witch or wolf, an obstacle to be understood and overcome, not just an enemy to be feared. The story gives you a framework. It reminds you that every hero's journey involves trials, but these trials are what forge strength and wisdom. Your own life is a story being written. Your anxieties are the dragons you must face. Your insecurities are the evil spells you must break. Your goals and dreams are the kingdoms you are destined to rule. Fairy tales teach us that we are all the heroes of our own epic narratives. They show us that transformation is possible, that even from the darkest of situations, we can emerge stronger, wiser, and more whole. The next time you find yourself struggling, remember the lessons of these ancient stories. Ask yourself, what forest am I in? What shadow am I confronting? And what inner treasure am I trying to uncover? By viewing your life through this lens, you can turn your personal struggles into a heroic journey of your own. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration into the heart of fairy tales. If you found this perspective as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shape our world. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Which fairy tale resonates most with your own life's journey? Until next time, keep looking for the magic in the everyday.